You're watching MIA, where we go behind the brand to see how successful women manage it all with actionable tips and tricks you can use to create the brand you want and the balance you crave. Hi, you're watching MIA, and we are here with Janet Brown. She's the co-founder of Muscle Swag, which is a fitness clothing line, and she's going to be talking to us about how she manages the clothing line and also her family of 3 children. And Janet, I don't know how you do this, so kind of give us a background into how your life kind of got to this point. You work a full-time job, you have your kids, and you started this clothing line. So tell us a little bit about all of that.
Well, yes, I have a full-time job, and basically how I got started in the fitness industry and then how I started Muscle Swag all started on a bet with my husband. He was deploying, he's in the military, and he was going to be deploying for 4 months. So we made a bet to see who could get in the best shape in those 4 months. So I found a trainer and decided to compete in a figure competition. So over those 12 weeks, I trained and competed in a competition. Got second, joined a team, all of that. And he came home and surprised me at my show, the day of my show. And then from that point on, I continued it. And my trainer and myself started Muscle Swag, just kind of go along with the gym that is currently there for the competitors, and then offer them a clothing line that we also sponsor all the NPC shows that I compete in.
So it sounds really simple.
I have 3 children, so I'm constantly juggling between them.
Yeah, that part doesn't sound simple, but the clothing line aspect sounds very simple in that, you know, I just started this clothing line, I decided this is what I wanted to do. Now, how do you start a clothing line from start to finish? I mean, how do you even go from, it's a concept in my mind, to this is actually a clothing line now that is being sold?
Good question. I'm not even quite sure I have a great answer for that, but basically what I did is I just started researching. I found as many different vendors that I could find just to kind of get an idea of what type of quality of materials I could get and what we wanted to provide for our line. I got with a graphic artist to help design our logo and then all of our sayings for our tanks and t-shirts and sweatshirts. So got that going first before I even really decided on vendors to use for the clothing. I needed to get some art going so that was available once I found some good vendors. Right. Then once I got the vendors set up and had all my licenses set up for a business, I just kind of started going back and forth with them, talking about different design ideas that we liked. Found some fun leggings that are printed that are big in today's world, not even just in fitness, but every day, like, people are always wearing the fun printed leggings. So different things like that, just to make your workout attire a little bit more fun, so people enjoy going to the gym and they feel good in the clothes, and in turn I feel like it gives you a better workout. If you feel good and look good, then you get a little better workout in. Right,
and it looks like what you guys write on your shirts is always something that kind of reflects how you're feeling that day, which is kind of fun. And that is how kind of your name came about, right? Which is Muscle Swag. And I have a picture that shows all of the different shirts and a little bit of the line. So in the picture, are the pants that they wear as well, or do you make the bottoms as well? Is it a whole complete fitness line?
Some of the females had on Muscle Swag shorts.
Okay.
We didn't have any. And I don't think we had one male bottom, but we didn't really like it once it came out, so we didn't offer it.
Yeah.
We do offer a lot more female bottoms now. None of the leggings are in that picture, just a couple of the black shorts. Now we offer some colored shorts, some stripes, some patterns. And that'll all be going on our website by the end of this month, all of the new items.
Oh, wow. And so part of this that's so interesting is that, you weren't a bodybuilder before you and your husband did this bet, and then you guys decided to do the bet and you got really into it. And from what I understood from our previous conversation, is that you just felt like there weren't really any great, cute clothes out there for bodybuilding women, and then it turned into this whole revolution where it's just for fitness in general. And so how did you come up with some of the things that you say and how things were going to be cut? And I mean, I mean, you weren't a designer either, so how did?
No, I wasn't a designer. A lot of the designs are basically just a collaboration with the vendors. You know, giving them some different thoughts of what we're looking for, and they would send some images over to see if I liked them. The sayings are just different sayings that either my trainer or people on the team say a lot, and then we kind of go off of those to create additional sayings. You can't hurt steel is just a saying that our trainer always says. So and we use that a lot. Feed me weights. He always says that. You know, I'm hungry. Feed me weights. So just kind of fun sayings like that. But you know, we wanted to kind of feed into the fun part of working out, and you know, everybody's like, oh, I have to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. But you know, when you get a new pair of shoes or a new pair of leggings or a new tank top, you want to show it off, and so it makes you feel a little bit better about going to the gym.
So what would you say is probably one of the most unique aspects of your clothing line as opposed to other clothing lines that are out there? Is it your slogans? Is it the way that they fit? Is it what would you say makes it different?
I would just definitely say that our line's constantly changing. We don't recreate the same item over and over again. Constantly changing our line so that there's always something new. There's always new colors, new designs.
That's nice.
We might use the same sayings multiple times on different items, but the actual item that came on that first time won't be available once it's sold out.
Okay. So once you decided that you were going to do this line, and then you went and you found the graphic designer and you started doing some of the prints. I mean, you guys are in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So, and I know that you have some of your clothing line in different boutiques there. But what do you feel like is one of the biggest challenges of starting a clothing line that people may run into if they decided they did want to start?
Finding vendors is always difficult. Good quality vendors. There's always places you can buy wholesale items, but it's the same plain t-shirt that you're going to get anywhere else. So just finding a company that you can work well with, that the prices are reasonable, where it enables you to make a profit. That's another thing. You know, there's a lot of companies out there that offer some really great products and can help you create your own attire and apparel, but the pricing that they want to give you, then you have to sell it for $80 to $100 to your clients and customers is ridiculous. Our printed leggings are $15 and they're super comfortable. The ladies love them every time they come to a show. They're like, what new leggings do you have? I need to get some more. They're so comfortable. I mean, I'd live in them every day if I could, but I can't wear them to work. So.
So what kind of startup costs did you have associated with starting a clothing line? I mean, there's so many people out there. It's really amazing that you were able to start it and get it off the ground, because there's so many people out there who would love to start a clothing line but just don't even know where to start. So
well, basically it took us about $500 to get the logo designed and to get some basic graphics designed, and then there's always the vendor, it depends on what vendor you use, always has a minimum order amount. So you kind of have to look at that too when you're just getting into it, because we kind of eased our way in slowly. We started last April and sponsored our first show, and that was kind of we're a new company, come see us. And we only offered at that time, I think there was 4 guys designs for tanks and t-shirts and like 6 girls designs for tanks and t-shirts. And you know, only, you know, maybe 40 of each thing, you know, because we didn't have a ton of money to start with. We didn't want to be in debt. So we just kind of eased our way into it and started to see what they liked and what sayings they liked and what colors they liked. Got feedback from them of, you know, what color would you like to see? What kind of things are you wanting? Do you want to see leggings? And then started adding slowly, you know, maybe 1 or 2 new things every month or 2. And now I don't even know how many different types of leggings and tanks and tees we offer. Our website hasn't been updated because of the fact we were trying to build up more inventory, but now that we're kind of set up really well, we are going to have it all online by the end of the month.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And what is your website name? Tell it.
It's www.muscleswag.com, and swag is with 2 G's.
Swag has 2 G's with a little extra swag on there.
That's right. Kind of like our apparel, gives you that extra swag for your workout.
That's right. So now one of the really interesting things about you, Janet, is that you started this clothing line while you were working full-time, and you also have 3 kids, and tell us a little bit about how, and your husband was overseas at the time, right? He was deployed with the military. So I mean, you're doing this by yourself. How did you do that? I mean, really?
I don't know how I go about my day.
How did you?
I mean, I guess I wake up at 3:45 every day to do my morning workout because I'm competing again in 2 weeks. So you have to do 2 a day workouts. So
yeah, I wanted to see those guns really quick. I want to see those arms because wow, because you looked it up a little earlier.
So I do cardio in the morning, and then I get the kids ready for school and daycare and things. You know, load them up in the car, get them dropped off, go to work from 8 to 5, get off at 5, go meet with my trainer, then do my other session of cardio, then pick up the kids if my husband isn't home. I do have a nanny too, so that helps out, but she's only with me 3 days a week. So the other days I kind of have to juggle to make sure that I get it all in, but she's been a lifesaver, and that has really helped me ease my stress. I didn't have her for my first 2 shows, so she's been with me ever since my second show, but it definitely helped ease my stress. I was able to get a lot more accomplished and not worry about, oh my goodness, I got to get the kids before they close, and you know, that kind of thing. So that's been helpful, but you know, that's not available to everybody. It does cost money, but you know, you have to kind of juggle your time, and so I do a lot of my cardio at home so that I can be home more often. So in the mornings I do the cardio while they're sleeping, and then I'm still there when they wake up, and sometimes at night I'll go home and do my cardio instead of doing it at the gym so that I can put them to bed and all of that, and then I'll do my cardio. So you get to rely a little bit more on your co-founder as well, right? He's a tell us a little bit about your co-founder, because he's actually my trainer, right? Okay. Yes, he's my trainer, JJ Henry. He is the co-founder, and he's actually the guy in the logo with his arms crossed like this. He's helpful to an extent, but it's basically me running it, and he just kind of adds the moral support. We have
it's
over
the woman
80
behind the brand, exactly.
That's right. We have over 80 competitors now, so he's super busy with that constantly, and I'm also the team coordinator, manager type person, so I'm at every show that we do, and I schedule all the tanning, hair, makeup bookings for all of our competitors, so busy.
Yes, she is truly a woman that is managing it all, and I am so impressed. I was saying, so what is your definition of managing it all? Like, how do you see yourself as being defined as someone who manages it all? How do you define that?
It really takes the strength of many to manage it all. I have to have great support, and I do. So that enables me to be able to do the things I need to do for each business that I'm part of, or each activity that I'm a part of. You know, I have great employees at my full-time 8 to 5 job, so I can kind of lean on them if I have to leave to go to a show or go work out. I can trust them to manage things there. I have the support of my nanny and my husband at home to kind of manage the kids when I need extra help with that. And then I have the support of my team and co-founder JJ Henry to kind of help ease the stress of sponsoring shows. They help run the booth and things like that. So it's kind of a big team effort.
I love it. Your Muzzle Swag is all about teamwork, and you know, the whole culture of your business sounds like it's all about teamwork, and that also sounds like it's something that is pervasive in your life as well, and helping you manage everything. And I think that's huge, because it does take a village to manage, you know, everything that we want to do and have to do in our lives. So Janet, I really appreciate you coming on, and I loved hearing your story, and I think you gave some really great advice. So I really appreciate it. And for those of you that are watching, this is Janet Brown, and she is the co-founder of Muscle Swag, and you have to check that out for sure, and we'll have your website up. So anyway, Janet, thank you again, and I hope to be speaking with you soon, and maybe I'll get some of your apparel for myself.
Great.
I'll wear it on one of my interviews. I'll wear it.
There you go. That sounds great. I would have had it on today, but you know, since it's fitness apparel and I'm at my 8 to 5 job at the moment, I couldn't pull that off today.
I really appreciate you taking out the time to speak with me today. I really do. I think you really left some good advice for anyone who's thinking about getting started in the clothing industry, or you know, just starting a retail line, because that is very difficult to do, and you're doing it. So hats off to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Janet.